Welcome to BBC London This Lunchtime. I'm Victoria Cook. In the last few minutes, police have confirmed that an arrest has been made after a woman in her 30s was fatally stabbed in Brixton. Roads in the area continue to be closed off around the scene this lunchtime. Our reporter Aisha Bucks has more.
Well, we're not far from Brixton town centre. This cordon stretches between Stockwell Road and Brixton Road, and it appears the attack happened close to residential blocks of flats. Police say they were called here yesterday afternoon, just after 4 o'clock, and a woman in her 30s had been stabbed to death. So far, she's not yet been named. They're urging people to come forward with any information they may have in connection to what happened here.
Aisha Bucks reporting there. Next, a petition to save the O2 Academy in Brixton from permanent closure has reached over 50,000 signatures. The venue was closed before Christmas after 2 people died in a crash before a sold-out gig. The petition was set up after the Met Police said it was looking for their licence to be revoked. Now, all this week, we'll be bringing you the build-up and preparations for the King's coronation on Saturday. Today, we look at how the emergency services have been training for the big day, not just in crowd control, but in animal rescue. Carl Mercer explains.
Whether it's on the water, on 2 wheels,
ready, brace, lift,
or on 4 legs, London is preparing for the coronation. And this is one part of the prep you may not have thought of. This is the Fire Brigade's large animal rescue unit at work. They're training, as they have been for months, to help the army out if anything should happen to any of the hundreds of horses taking part in the coronation procession.
On station, we've been working about 6 months just to do animal rescues within our training on station, as well as other things that we have to do. But it's obviously been put at the top of the priority because with 300 horses going to the celebrations, we're going to have to be on our game.
And on the river, more training for one of the Fire Brigade's 2 new fire boats. They'll also be in action next weekend. Hundreds of fire safety visits have also been done along the route and plans made to relocate fire engines.
We also have officers embedded with our partners such as Metropolitan Police, Transport for London, London Ambulance Service in their control rooms so that we can coordinate our response and get to various locations as quickly as possible.
Meanwhile, on the Mall, tourists are making the most of the road closures and peering out behind them. 2 of the St John Ambulance Cycle Response Team getting ready to volunteer on Coronation Day.
There'll be lots and lots of people there, so lots of people who've been standing around for a little while, so expect to see people who've maybe feeling a little bit faint or have been out in the sun for too long. We may have some people who've not drank too much, a little bit dehydrated.
If there's an issue, it's almost impossible to get an ambulance along this road quickly. Whereas with bikes, we can get between people, we can get into gaps that other vehicles can't, so we can get people to people who need help much quicker and just do what we need to do.
The teams then are ready, the tourists too. London preparing for another big day. Carl Mercer, BBC London.
Now, the emergency services aren't the only ones preparing for Saturday. Over in Tottenham, a family-run tailors have been working harder than ever to complete the job they've been given. Not just making thousands of highly crafted ceremonial uniforms like this, but also the unenviable task of changing all the buttons from ER to CR.
We dispatched it yesterday. I can't provide you with the buckles just yet, but let me check that. Yep, I'll speak to you soon. I'm going to see what I can do. I'm going to do my best. I'm Nathan Cashkett, the director of Cashkett & Partners and 4th generation of a family-run business. Yeah, it'll be shirt collar. Here at Cashkett's, we specialise in making British military uniforms to a bespoke standard, and we've got a huge order to make sure we meet the deadlines for the King's coronation on the 6th of May.
This is done.
Yep.
This is I have to finish it.
Okay. So over there we've got a trouser being marked up. Tim's just cutting the Irish Guards tunic to the correct patterns. What I'm going to have to do, I'm going to have the RAF put behind and steal some buckles for that. One of the biggest challenges will be getting all the different metalwork, badges, buttons, insignia on the new garments. This is my dad and the chairman of Cashkett & Partners. How's it going, Dad? Tough?
This one's tough. This one.
It's not an easy job. It's just sewing the back of the velvet C3R and the crown, which is eventually going to look like this. And these are the drum major's state coats where they actually lead the pack. And these are the collars that go round the famous scarlet tunics as we know it. This is my Uncle Marlon, 3rd generation, just doing the piping and what is going to be an Irish Guard backslash. And here we go with the Irish Guard's rank and file. We've got the sleeves to go in, the collar to be finished off and neatened, the lining's gone in, the skirt's on. On the day, it'll be a real sense of satisfaction and a proud moment for not only the family, the business, but all the members of staff working so hard. As you can see, they deserve that moment. So we're just at the final stages of production for the Irish Guard's tunic, and Christina's just about to sew on each button. There's 8 buttons down the front. So this is it, the final piece, Irish Guard's tunic, rank and file, the scarlet reds we're all used to seeing.
Now, although the coronation is fast approaching, it is still 4 days away, but the first spectator has already arrived to grab his space on the Mall. John Luffrey is 68 and he plans to sleep there until Saturday. He's been talking to our reporter Jamie Morland.
Well, I'm here now, opposite side of Clarence House, and we are the first persons here. Well, we was here on Thursday. We came on the 27th with my friend Carol.
Hello.
We got here at 4 o'clock, and around about 6 o'clock, it poured down to the heavens.
It's been miserable and cold, and it's horrible, and yeah.
Of course, it's our first coronation, and we're so excited because a lot of people don't see a coronation in a lifetime. As it approaches here in the gold coach, we'll be cheering the King and Queen. God save the King, and congratulations as you're on your coronation day. There's me room.
Yeah, we're just looking forward to the pomp and ceremony and seeing all the members of the royal family.
We like the build-up. The build-up, you've seen the people coming here, all right, in red, white and blue, putting the flags up, seeing the people from all around the world coming here, asking us questions about the royal family, and no one does it better than Great Britain. God save the King.
And finally, Arsenal Women's Football Club saw record-breaking ticket sales at their game last night. They sold all 60,000 at the Emirates Stadium for their semi-final against Wolfsburg. Although they didn't win, unfortunately, their head coach said that he hopes people look back on this moment in history as one of the starting points where sell-out stadiums became a regular occurrence. Time for a look at the weather now. Here's Kate Kinsella.
Good afternoon. It is quite a settled day today. High pressure is in charge, but there's not a huge amount of sunshine, at least so far today. You can see across the rooftops of West Kensington earlier, fairly thick cloud down from the satellite picture from earlier, but just edging in from you some slightly dry air, and that's helping to break the cloud up. So some brighter spells this afternoon, some sunny spells, temperatures getting up to 16 Celsius, and that cloud will continue to break into the evening. So a fairly pleasant evening to come with a bit of sunshine before it sets. Then overnight, with that cloud gone, we've got clear skies. It is going to be a chilly night compared to last night. Minimum low single figures, 2 Celsius away from central London, but a bit more of a breeze developing, keeping the air moving around as we head into Wednesday. A bright, fine, if chilly start tomorrow, and we're going to hang on to the sunshine throughout. A little breezier than today. Temperatures similar at around 16 Celsius. Now that high pressure starts to move away eastwards, allowing fronts to come in from the southwest as we head through Thursday. We're looking at potentially some showers for Thursday and some spells of rain as we head into Friday, but it's also bringing in some slightly less cold air, so temperatures back up in the high teens. The bank holiday weekend at the moment, it is looking somewhat unsettled.
That's all from us here on the Lunchtime team. There's lots more on all these stories, of course, on our website. Asad will be here at 6:30 later with the main news. I hope you can join him for that then. But for now, have a good afternoon, whatever you're up to. Bye-bye.